All right, call y'all back in 3. Call y'all back in 2. Call you back 1. Today is what? Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, so make sure that you are doing your Wednesday thing today. What we're doing today is we are strictly just practicing our speeches. You do have an assignment attached to this to make sure that you're actually practicing. So let's look at this assignment. You'll click on it. This is also on the assignments page of Canvas as well. So you have this practice worksheet. You're not going to be able to edit this worksheet unless you do what? You make a copy. So you go to File, Make a Copy, save it to your Professional Communications folder. And then we say, okay, it'll open up in another tab and you'll be able to start editing it. So here's what we're doing. You are going to practice this a grand total of 6 times. Okay, or at least for me, you're going to practice it 6 times. What you're going to do is you're going to practice 3 times by yourself, and then you're going to fill out the following questions. I'm going to give you about 10 to 15 minutes to speak to yourself and then fill out these questions before I tell y'all to move on to the next part of this whole entire get up that we're doing, okay? So when you look at these questions, you will need to time yourself. You can have a timer on your Chromebook, okay? So use your Chromebooks to time yourself. You're going to tell me how long your speech was the first time you delivered it. How long does this speech have to be?
2 minutes.
Just 1 minute. We're going to make our way up as we give speeches, okay? So it cannot be less than 1 minute. If it is less than 1 minute, you'll get points deducted. If you go over 1 minute, that's fine. There's no points taken off this time. All right, so if y'all talk for 2 minutes, that's great. I would highly recommend that you at least try to keep it under like 3 minutes though, for time's sake. All right, so you'll go ahead and tell us how long it was the first time you delivered it, what kind of initial problems you see that you had with your speech. These are problems such as maybe you didn't write enough information down on your index cards and you need to memorize a little bit more, or remember and write down on your index card a little bit more stuff. Okay, you can also talk about what kind of patterns that you saw with your speech. Okay, was it organized good enough? Okay, then on your second time, you're doing the same thing. How long was it? What improvements did you notice this time from the last speech that you gave? Like this last time that you practiced? What problems still exist? So you have to kind of analyze yourself here and figure out what it is that you're doing good and what it is that you're not doing so hot at. This doesn't have to just relate to what you're saying either. Maybe in the middle of your speech, you notice that you're playing with your lanyard halfway through it. That's something you can write down as a problem that you need to address. Here is how you're going to practice by yourself. It's going to look weird. You're going to feel weird doing it, but this is what every single speaker out there does before giving a speech. You are going to pick a wall, and you're going to deliver your speech to the wall. Last period, it was super cute. Everybody lined up in like a super nice straight line down the hallway, and they were just speaking to walls, and it was great. And I took a picture because I was so proud. All right. So y'all can do that. You can use the walls in here. You can use the walls in the hallway. Now you do have to practice it. Are y'all listening? Practice it the same exact way you would deliver it. So there's no sitting down. You do want to practice that speech triangle. Okay, maybe halfway through your speech on here when you're evaluating yourself, you can say, oh no, I forgot the speech triangle. Darn it. Write that down. Make sure I hit that next time. Okay, sounds good? All right, so again, I'll give you all about 10 to 15 minutes to do that. And then we're going to start getting with partners. And now you're going to deliver your speech to partners. So you're going to find 3 people to listen to your speech. Have them fill out their name, a compliment, and a suggestion. Make sure they actually give suggestions. No speech is perfect, okay? So what you'll have them do, you'll literally give them your Chromebook and say, hey, fill this out for me while I give my speech. They're going to write their name next to it. They're going to write what they think you did well. And then they're also going to write what they think you could do better. Okay? No speech is going to be perfect. So I expect to see suggestions here. If I look at this and I don't see suggestions, I'm going to murder you. Not really, but I'm not going to be happy because y'all need to be picking out things. I want y'all to be very, very critical of each other. So virtual kids, here's what y'all are going to do. Again, you're going to get up and you're going to pick a wall in your house, and you're going to deliver your speech 3 times wall, filling out that nice little worksheet. As far as people goes, like you can use your parents, you can use siblings, you can use anybody who's around you. You just need 3 people. If y'all wanted to use this Google Meet and talk to each other through the Google Meet, you can. If you wanted to like Snapchat one of your friends or use FaceTime with one of your friends, you can do that as well. So those are your options for doing this as a virtual student. Sounds good? All right, fantastic. I'll let y'all go ahead and start. Hey.
I think it's a home.